Okay, guys, have at it.
What'd you think of Perry tonight?
I didn't much at all. So I think that Perry, for whatever reason, he wasn't out there at all the first half. So didn't play him much, but I thought he's better second half. A lot better second half.
Did you just Apis hold him back?
No.
With Shaq, was that a pretty good example?
Did he say his hip was holding him back? Well, guys cover for each other. That's good. Good teammate. So, no, he's fine.
With Shaq tonight, was that a pretty good example of just kind of how he can affect the game and what he can provide on both ends of the floor?
Yeah, he's not going to score 13 points in every game. This was a good game for him to score because he could score over their smaller guys. But no, he did fine. He did good. He tries hard, and he's just so raw, as you guys can see. He's just raw, and but he does have pretty good touch for a guy that's raw. So I think that, you're not going to get 13 and 6 out of him every night, but certainly if he can give us energy and a shot blocker and things like that, it'll certainly help our team be better on offense because we'll be able to run more.
Other than just being older, what do you account for Selden playing with so much confidence and controlling the game so much?
Well, I think that I thought Maui really helped him. Wayne hasn't been very good. He'd be the first to tell you. Preseason, first exhibition game. Michigan State game. I mean, we talked about it. He's got to be more consistently better for us. But in Maui, he was great. Basically all 3 games, and he did some really good things tonight too offensively. So maybe it's I don't know. Maybe it's just his time. I don't know. But to me, he's as big a key as we have on our team because he's a guy that can make a bad shot and gives you a physical presence, even though he's just a wing because he's so strong. I mean, and I think he gives everybody else confidence through that. So I think he's as important as anybody on our team.
Did you get a kick out of the hand behind the head?
Yeah, I thought that was cute. That was nice. I told him after his check, we don't do that, but that's what he did. So that's fine though. He was having fun. That's great. I'm happy for him. The kid waited a long time to get out there.
Bill, did some of that personality that Shaq has, did that come through in practice while he was out? I mean, could you see kind of the energy he brings from that standpoint?
Sometimes you could, but sometimes I think he got pretty frustrated, and I don't think we saw it. When he didn't see the light at the end of the tunnel in his mind, I think it was harder for him to be enthused and energetic like he is now. But I think he's a pretty excitable kid, and I think that's great. Guys that are that youthful exuberance, and he's younger than most because he's so new to the game, and he's so raw. So I think it's so much fun to see guys out there playing with energy, and like Maury did the start. Maury's the best player in the game tonight, and I don't even know if anybody has to interview him, and he's the best player in the game because he totally changed the second half with his energy and got everybody, and it became contagious. So, but I think Shaq will be able to do similar things like that.
How nervous was Shaq first half, and did that personality, is that what came out the second half to help him kind of get over the hump?
Kevin, he told me 2 days ago he never gets nervous. I don't get nervous, Coach. And then yesterday he said, "Oh, Coach, I'm very nervous." So I know he was nervous, but I don't know how much or whatnot. I was hopeful that the first time he touched it, it wasn't. We don't bet, but we had a little friendly handshake wager, I guess. That what would happen the first shot he took, and the over under was airball. I mean, that was what everybody was probably, the majority of the guys thought, and then or turn it over, and fortunately he got an easy basket, and I think after that happened, he was fine from a nervous standpoint.
He did foul a bit tonight. Looked like he tried to block every shot. Is he going to have some of that too?
Yeah, he's going to foul a lot. So, but that's okay. I mean, he'll be aggressive and foul, and he's got to figure out how to play defense before his man catches it, as opposed to just playing behind, and then when his man catches it, and he backs off 2 feet further, so that way there's no body contact when he goes to jump. Which shot blockers do it. That's how shot blockers do it. But he's got to get where he can play his man before he catches. Yeah.
Bill, do you have a sense, like maybe you don't care about this, but do you have a sense of whether the suspension and him being out of the attention sort of raised expectations from other people?
On him?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think a lot of that. I don't know how it is nationally by any stretch, because from what I've heard nationally, they pretty much described him accurately. Runner, jumper, energy guy, defender. Maybe score off other people's misses or whatnot, but not a guy that's going to be a prolific scorer, because he's not going to be. But to our own fan base, I think I was nervous for Shaq, because I knew that this was a highly anticipated game, in large part because of all the attention the other stuff had received.
Seemed to respond to that pretty well.
I thought he did great. I thought he did great. Our team was really bad the first half, but I thought he did fine the first half, even though our team wasn't great. But the second half, we played better, and I thought he was really good. I was really happy for him.
Landon's thinking a minor deal. Will he be okay for Saturday?
Yeah, we think he'll practice Thursday. He hasn't practiced since we've been back. So he wanted to play today, but I told him, and our trainer did too, why would we risk having a little bit of a setback? So he should be able to practice Thursday and be ready by Saturday. Yeah, just his toe. Yeah, I don't know the medical term, but he's got a sprained toe.
What'd you tell him at halftime?
Not much, just that I thought just flat, zero energy. I was particularly not pleased with Svi and Perry. I thought that it's okay if you miss shots or whatnot, but just not to be aggressive in how you approach it. So, but the second half they were much better, much more aggressive. Svi especially.
Is it a relief for you to get this all behind you now, and so you can move forward in terms of Shaq being cleared and having to answer the questions on a almost daily basis?
It hadn't been a big deal to me. To be honest, I've kind of enjoyed it. I think that when you have something that you believe strongly in, and you know that it's right, then I think it's fun to fight. So I've actually kind of enjoyed that part of it, but I haven't enjoyed the part of him not being able to participate. So, getting past this, there's no this with me. All we got to do is just try to get our team better, and certainly it was maybe a bigger deal to other people with Shaq playing, but it really worked out good for the timing standpoint. If you can imagine Shaq playing against Vanderbilt in a one-possession game, being nervous and everything out there, it would have been very difficult for him. So this being his first game, I think it was a perfect scenario for him to get out there and get a little bit of a run and his legs underneath him.
Do you think, maybe not tonight, you guys were especially tired after Maui for some reason?
You know what? I don't think so. Vegas played Saturday, and UCLA played Sunday, and so here we are playing Tuesday. So if guys are saying they're tired, then that's between their ears. That's not have anything to do with actual fatigue, I wouldn't think. 21-year-old guys or 20-year-old kids that have been to Hawaii and experienced a little bit of success, and we traveled Thursday. We didn't practice Thursday. We didn't practice Friday because of travel day, and had arguably maybe the worst practice ever in the history of ball since James Naismith coached here on Saturday. So I don't. That was a joke from TCU a few years ago, but I think that I think we're fine. I can't believe that has anything to do with anything.
This wasn't the first time that you look down the box score and you say, wow, Perry had 15 points. Where did that come from? Do you kind of notice that also? That he's a quiet scorer and you don't really always remember his buckets?
No, I mean he gets numbers because he's the best natural scorer we have, but I didn't think like that today. To me, he's got to be a take charge kind of guy, and certainly he was there for a short stretch there in the second half.
Anything else?